No, I don't guess. I would love to, but you know why I can't? Yeah, she's. Oh, mm, no, I'm afraid. Ooh, I think she's here. Oh, okay, I'll let you know how it goes. Okay, wish me luck. I'm gonna need it. Sit down. Okay, bye. Stand back up. Hmm. Have you always had those hips, or? Yeah, no, yeah. We have an open and accepting policy here at Mel Donte, but I do not ascribe to that. Just stay, you can sit back down. Sit down slowly. Let me see. Let me look at your ankles. I'm not ogling you, just so you know. It's very important for this job. Well, welcome to the interview. I'm really glad that you made it. I'm bubbling over with excitement with the prospect of possibly working with you. So, just so you know, my name is Clarette. If you get this job, you will be working with me. Now, there is a lot of gossip and people like to talk here. Unfortunately, this is one of those offices where people just run their mouth a lot. So you may hear things about me. I think it's important that we get to know each other first if you get the job. Now, that's not a guarantee. So I don't even know why I'm wasting my breath on you, because you're probably not going to remember any of this anyway. You know, you young people don't have an attention span beyond like 5 seconds or something. So don't even worry about it. I know it's going beyond 140 characters, so you aren't even listening anymore anyway. So, first of all, I want to ask you, what makes you think that you can do this job? Do you even know what this job entails? It can be quite challenging. It involves the ability to switch gears quickly, think on your feet. You have to be able to answer questions about a wide variety of topics that have nothing to do with shopping or your nails or coffee. So, I'm sure, yeah. I understand you have experience with other companies. I'm sure you do. Yeah, that's wonderful. Um, all right. No, he's not going to be here. Sam, no, he's. No, I understand you guys are good friends. It doesn't really matter if you're good friends. Okay, Sam's a jerk and I don't like him anyway. So if I were you, I would just be quiet about who your friends are, because you really have to impress me. Sam doesn't decide whether or not you're hired, okay? I decide whether or not you're hired. So I don't want to hear about Sam anymore, okay? Sam's a jackass. I don't want to talk about Sam. He said what? Oh, well, I'm sure he had a lot to say about a subway incident with me. Yeah, you need to get both sides of the story before you make up your mind about that. So he's not going to be here for you to flirt with and hopefully get this job. It won't work that way. So, all right, let me see it then. Let me see it. Come on. Oh, you have to dig it out of your bag. Yeah, heaven forbid you come in here prepared. You remind me of those old ladies that write checks at the grocery store, and they stand there the whole time while the stuff is being rung up, and they don't. Thank you. So they stand there the whole time while the stuff is being rung up, and it doesn't occur to them to go ahead and get their checkbook out while everything's being rung up. They wait until the total comes, and then they go spelunking in their purse to find their checkbook. Anyway, nice bag, by the way. Yeah, I had one just like that in kindergarten. Is this regular paper? That's charming. That's very quaint. Yeah, I guess it's a lot of trouble to find real resume paper anymore. Don't go to any trouble. Let's see here now. What's on here that would qualify you to do this job? Looks like you have some education. Wouldn't have guessed that. Where'd you go to school? Oh my goodness, you went to Camden College, really? Bachelor of Arts in Marketing. Okay. Who was your advisor there? Dr. Smitherman, I would have. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, well, you wasted your money then. It looks here like it says here you worked 30 to 40 hours per week while you were going to school. So what did you do? What did you do for work while you were at Camden College, wasting your money under Dr. Smitherman? Oh, you worked in retail. How sad for you. It's the best you could do. What did you do? You were a pharmacy technician, glorified cashier. Got it. 30 to 40 hours a week, really? Were you in school full time? So you mean to tell me that you expect me to believe that you worked 30 to 40 hours a week and went to school full time? You're such a liar. Okay, graduated 2002 with a wasted degree. And then it says here that you went to Mount Trace University. I'm surprised they let you in. Oh, it's nothing personal. It's just coming from Camden College. I mean, it's, you're like the bottom of the barrel, basically. Oh, you got a degree in communications in 2008. I wouldn't have guessed that the way you stumbled through the door there like a drunk Clydesdale. You did some volunteer work? How charming. Everybody always puts that on their resume. It's usually not true. Volunteer work with local animal shelter. Did you get adopted? Hope so. Oh, and you were in Sigma Tau Delta. So you spent a lot of time puking off balconies while you were at Mount Trace. Hey, that sounds great. It's what? It's an English Honor Society. I'm pretty sure that's not a thing. So what do? Just read great literature till you puke or pass out? Or how do you take shots of that? Oh, and you got the Chancellor's Achievement Award. Well, aren't you just the bee's knees? How many times did you get that? Oh, just the one? Yeah, I'm sure that's a lot of luck there. See, here it says you worked 20 to 30 hours a week while you were at Mount Trace as well. And what did you do then? Hospital pharmacy. Okay, see, so far I'm seeing nothing. There's nothing here that would indicate to me that you are even remotely qualified for this job. So I would say coming in here was a waste of your time and, more importantly, mine. Why would you do this to me? Oh, you want me to tell you what the requirements of the job are? Wait, maybe this will help. You work for General Electric. What did you do there? Change light bulbs? What was your job? You were the Associate VP of Consumer Research. I'm pretty sure that's not real. Procter Silex, you were a project support specialist. What'd you do? Make sure the blenders worked and stuff? Or come up with new toaster oven ideas? Stuff like that? Yeah. Lies. Now your skills here. Yeah, none of these skills are useful. It says here you type 94 words a minute. Software knowledge, Microsoft Word Advanced, PowerPoint Intermediate, Excel Advanced, Adobe, Patsy. Yeah, I've never heard of some of these. Intermediate, Advanced. Blah, blah, blah. You can take that back. I'm not going to need it. Okay, look. At Mel Donte, we're not playing. Okay, we are not. I'm not trying to be funny. There's nothing funny. We don't play at Mel Donte. Okay, we are very serious about our vegetables, and we require our employees to be very serious about vegetables. Are you serious about vegetables? How serious? Let me see your serious face. You don't look very serious. No. That's better. Either that or it looks like you just can't see, like you need your glasses or something. Like you're a mole coming up out of the ground. Okay. Well, see, part of my problem is I wanted the job that you were applying for, but they wouldn't let me have it. Doesn't matter why. So they have tasked me with finding someone to do it. We are very serious about our vegetables, particularly this division that I work in, the green bean division. Okay, green beans are big business and they are very serious. You know how many green beans Americans eat every year? Well, I don't actually know. I was just wondering if you, I don't know. You could probably look it up. But we have a green bean on our sign. That's how serious we are about it. It does not look anything like a pepper. That's a green bean. We paid big money for our advertising signs. How dare you? Don't insult the person that's going to hire you, okay? Here's our problem, and here's what we would need from you if I decide to hire you. First of all, are you a gossip? Do you go around gossiping? Okay, because I cannot stand a gossip, all right? And there's enough going around about Subway and me and your friend, and I don't want you making it worse. And the fact that you two are friends does not help my decision at all, and it certainly does not make me feel like having you here every day. Our problem is green beans. See this beautiful can? I love it. I put lipstick on it because I love it. These are our beautiful, fresh cut, Blue Lake cut green beans. See what I'm doing right now? See that? Did you ever used to watch The Price is Right back in the 80s? They really did this back then. Whenever they had a game show, whenever they had a game where the contestant had to price items, everyday grocery items, the ladies on the show, they would, the camera would zoom in on the item, and the Barker's Beauty that was in front of the item would do like this. They would kind of caress the item across the top, down the side, maybe across the front here, depending on how long they focused on that particular item, while they were talking about it and describing it, doing a little, basically a brief commercial for that item. And at the very end, a lot of times the lady would do a neat little tap. They would do this little thing like this on top of the item before they panned back out and went to the next item, or went over to the next thing or whatever. So they would do this, come down, sweep the front, and then do a nice little pat on the top. Let's see how well you can do that. Here, take this can of green beans. Now you see how my voice changed? It kind of goes up a little bit. I sound a little different. Okay, now I need you to do that. I'm dead serious. Hold it right. No, don't hold it facing you. If you hold it like this and your audience is out here, how stupid are you going to look? They don't care about the nutrition facts. They want to see the front, baby. They want to see the front. Hold it right. Okay, there you go. Now hold it. No. It's not a dog. You don't ruffle it like that. You're not trying to tousle its hair. Okay, you're not feeling it up either. You're going a little too far. Nice, and then raise your voice, and then tell me about the item. Tell me about those green beans. Now you see how I can fake this sparkle in my eyes like I'm serious? Do that. See, I'm not buying that sparkle at all. What does this have to do with your degrees? Nothing. It ain't got a damn thing to do with your degrees. That's why I'm saying you're not really qualified. Sparkle in your eyes. I want to see them light up like Christmas morning. Because we're a jovial, jolly organization, and you better believe it. Okay, now tell me about the green beans. What do you know about green beans? Nothing. Oh, that's cool. That's wonderful. You come in here, you want to get a job with Mel Donte, and you don't know anything about green beans? You're a lost cause. You're basically a lost cause. Well, I'll get down to the heart of the matter here. Most grocery stores across the United States will carry our individual cans of green beans, but we're looking to branch out, and a lot of the smaller chains are not getting on board. What we need is someone to go around to seminars, trade shows, anywhere where these the heads of these companies will get together with distributors, manufacturers, different companies like Mel Donte, and we're going to try to convince them to branch out and not just carry the individual cans of our products like corn and lima beans and all the different varieties of green beans that we have. We want them to carry more. We want to devote more shelf space And we need these smaller grocers to get on board with that. Okay, so I need to see how charming you can be. I know you're not going to believe this, but they said I'm not charming enough to do this. Can you believe that? I can be so charming when I want to be. And you know what else they say about me? They say I'm condescending. That means I talk down to people. Can you believe that? So, anyway, they want. Plus, I have this cowlick. And they said, don't stare at it. I have this cowlick, and they said because of that I present a bad image. They say it looks like rabbit ears on top of my head, and I refuse to wear a wig, and I'm not going to let them mess with my hair. They call me alfalfa behind my back like I don't know. If I decide to hire you, you have to be able to go to these trade shows and seminars and convince these small grocers, these small chains, to branch out and devote more shelf space to our products. Now, there are all kinds of technical things that you'll learn about later, like, we're going to pay for the shelf space. We have to let them see that financially this is a smart move. Get rid of that crap that nobody buys. I mean, nobody buys some of the stuff that they sell. Now, who eats navy beans? Ugh, no. And exactly, nobody likes peas. Nobody seriously likes peas. They can completely do away with that. Give us more space. Let us bring our stuff in, because we do sell peas, but ours are actually decent. Well, that's what we say. Actually, it's just as crappy as everybody else's, but we're really good at selling things. Now, here is the ultimate thing. This is what we're really looking for. You can just set that down. Here's what we really want to get on their shelves, okay? In some of these stores. This right here. This is really big time, okay? The 4-pack of Del Monte green beans. We also have these for some of our other canned vegetable varieties. We want to start with this. We think if we can start with the green beans, then we can branch out into some of the other popular canned vegetables later. Okay, so what you're going to have to be able to do is stand. Let me stand up for a second. Let me see your posture. Sit down, sit down. You look like a stork when you stand up. Has anybody ever told you that? Like you just, I don't know how to describe it. It's like your neck does this whole swoopy thing, and you're like a sway back, slumped over, mouth breathing stork. And we're going to have to work on that if I hire you. I have not made up my mind. You are the only one who's applied, but I still have not made up my mind. So what you're going to have to be able to do is stand tall, smile, and be effervescent and charming so that these people will want to hear what you have to say about our products. So this is the thing that we want to sell them first. This is the 4-can value pack. Now this is going to save their customers a lot of money. You buy them in the 4-pack, and it's cheaper than buying the individual cans. Okay? Now, how do you feel about canned vegetables? Do you have any negative feelings like childhood trauma, sodium? Do you have a well actually about canned vegetables? Because if you have a well actually, I'm going to have to show you the door. Oh, the people, no matter what kind of food you buy in this store, there's always someone waiting to say, well, actually, you shouldn't eat that. And I'll tell you why. And then they do. You don't have any well actuallys about green beans? Excellent. Very good to hear. I should have asked you that first. So you're going to have to be able to hold this. Now, feel how heavy that is. Feel like it's heavy, right? It's 4 cans. Do you know why it's heavier than this one? It's 4 times as much weight. That's exactly right. You're good at math. Okay. That's good. So I'm going to need you to be able to hold this in one hand, nice and level like this, where they can clearly see, and you're going to have the front facing the customers, the grocers, the people we want to sell to. And you're going to do the thing again like the Barker's Beauties. Go across the top, down the side, sweep the front, maybe do a little pat, But you're going to have to be able to do all of that while talking about the item. So it's going to be harder than The Price is Right, because on The Price is Right, the beauties didn't have to do that while they were doing all the petting of the produce and the items and things. You know, because we had Rod Roddy to do that. But you're going to have to do both. It's kind of like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. So do you think you would be able to do that? If we gave you a script to memorize, do you think you would be able to recite that script while holding and caressing the product like this? Okay, well, I hope so. Okay, we will actually give you a few dry runs if we decide to hire you to do that, and we'll see whether or not you're lying about that, like you basically lied about everything on your resume. Now, the 4-pack is the big thing that we really want to push to these people, but it's not the only thing. Now, I can only show you these next items if you swear you won't tell anybody. This cannot go outside of this room. Now, these are like trade secrets. This is top secret. Nobody outside of this building knows that Mel Donte is working on these things. And I hate to tell you this, but if you tell anybody about these items, I'm gonna have to have you killed. I'm really sorry. It's nothing personal, but if I find out that you told anyone, I will have to have you wiped out. Okay, you think the mafia is bad? You have not dealt with the canned vegetable people. You don't want to deal with the canned vegetable people. They deal with vegetables all day. Think about that. Do you swear? I can't have you sign anything because I can't have any record of it. Do you swear? Like pinky swear on your mama that you won't tell anybody. Okay? Well, just remember what's going to happen if you do. There are some other items that I also am going to want you to present at some of these shows if you get the job. Okay? Let me show you. Now, these are prototypes. They're not labeled and packaged the way they will be if we decide to put them into production. This is just to give you an idea. The first item is we are working on branching out into a green bean granola. Oh yeah, that's an actual thing. We are going to make it a thing. We are going to produce granola that consists of 100% green bean products. Well, don't worry about how we... No, it's green bean derivatives, kind of like pink slime, but from vegetables. So we're thinking about calling it Looking Sharp. Yeah. I don't know why. I don't have anything to do with that. You said you have a degree in marketing. Maybe you can decipher it. But again, this is just a prototype. But we need you to be able to hold an item like this. And it's the same basic move like this. You might go across the top of the package, down the side here. Run your finger down here, right across the bottom. Just caress it like that. And then give it a little pat, maybe right up here. Or down here. You could do it down here like you're patting its belly. Doesn't have a belly, but like that. So that you could present the green bean granola. We actually have produced a little bit of it. It gave people uncontrollable hiccups, and I don't understand that. I've never seen it, and their eyebrows grew really long. It's the darndest thing. They're working on that though. But if you get the job, eventually we will have you presenting green bean granola. That's very exciting. See how I made myself sparkle right there? You need to be able to be effervescent on demand. I'll see you do it. It's like brighten up right quick. You look like a dead frog when you do that. Let's work on that later. Are you ready for the next item? Are you sure? Okay. We are taking green beans to the next level of mixed nuts. Only it won't be mixed nuts, it will be mixed beans. No nuts, all beans. We're going to have in here green beans, garbanzo beans, navy beans, kidney beans. Oh, I don't know. They're like freeze-dried or irradiated. I don't really know. I'm not exactly sure, but they're going to take a concept like this, like you have your little can of mixed nuts. Boring. Nobody likes mixed nuts. Everybody buys them. Nobody likes them. Everybody just picks out all the cashews and leaves everything else. I mean, we all know it. We just won't say it. It's like the elephant in the room. That's what we do. You eat the cashews and throw the rest away eventually when it goes stale. But we're going to take the lowly green bean. Mel Donte is going to take the lowly green bean and several other types of beans and make mixed beans. But we're going to put it in a can like mixed nuts. So people will see it and think it's some awesome new blend of mixed nuts. Only it's beans, and they're going to get it home. And even if it's bad, they're so lazy they won't take it back. It's a brilliant plan, really. So again, we have the top here. Now you have the plastic lid that covers it, and then you have the metal seal inside. It's going to be packaged just like mixed nuts, about the same size. So if you were to present this, you could talk to them about the health benefits of it, which will probably all be erased by the process it takes to make it, but we won't talk about that. And all the sodium that we're going to add to it and the preservatives and everything. Yeah, I don't talk about that either. So you're going to go across the top like this, come down the side, maybe come around the front. You can turn it a little bit, let them see the picture a little better, you know. And then you just do a little pat on the top to wrap up your brief little presentation about it. We won't expect you to memorize much because I can tell just as I've been talking to you, your eyes are starting to glaze over and you're not really hearing me anymore. So I will make sure if you get the job, they'll keep it nice and short. And we won't use a lot of long words or anything. Okay, well, you can thank me later. Don't roll your eyes too much. There you go. Just pat the top of that can for me. Not so hard. It's not a bongo. Nice and easy there. Yeah, it's better. Now, can you pat it and smile? You can pat it and smile. I'll be dog. There's hope for you yet. Now, are you holding in there okay? Are you getting a headache or anything? You need a hug? I'm not going to give you one, but... Okay, smile. Light up your eyes. There you go. Do like this. That's right. That's good. You have to be able to do that whenever it's required. Now, this next item may offend you a bit as far as like your palate or whatever, but keep an open mind. We're working on a green bean gravy. No, not a green bean to go, not green beans to go with gravy. No, a green bean gravy. Yeah, totally. Oh, no, it's not vegan at all. No, there's going to be a lot of meat in it because green beans don't taste like gravy. But we're going to call it green bean gravy because we're going to grind up some green beans, put them in here. Yeah, and we'll put some green food coloring in there. It's a little carcinogenic, but I don't think it'll hurt anybody too bad. Do you? People, we all got to die of something, right? So we are working on this, and again, this is another item that is top secret. You cannot tell anyone or you will pass away, unfortunately, and it will look like an accident, so you can't trace it back to me. Not that you would trace it back to me because you'd be dead, so I guess it doesn't matter whether it looks like an accident or not. That kind of changes things a little bit in my scenario. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because you can't come back to do anything to me, so... Anyway, sorry. I'll deal with that later. Just do us all a favor and don't tell anyone, okay? So again, this is in the planning, spitballing stage. But I want to see if you can hold a glass container. Now, of course, this is metal. This is not metal. So it's going to be a little different. Now, if you drop the green bean gravy, this glass will break. Especially if you're on a hard floor, there's no carpeting or anything. This is going to shatter and it's going to go everywhere. And we do find that when the green bean gravy that we have developed at this point, when it comes into contact with most surfaces, glass seems to be okay, but when it comes into contact with most surfaces, it kind of bubbles up and starts smoking. So please don't do that. You're going to have to keep a nice firm grip on it. So let me see how you hold it. Take the gravy. Take it. Okay. Turn it to face me. That's right. That's right. Light up your face. Let me hear a nice happy voice as you pat it there. You're going to go down the side. No, top first. Go across the top. Side. There you go. Around the front. Very good. Don't drop it. Don't you drop it. We'll both lose our legs if you do. Don't drop it in here. You're making me nervous. Hold on to it and pat the top. Give it back to me. You can hold it with both hands. Okay, so you're going to go across the top, down the side, across the front, light up your face, pat the top. Very good. Yeah, I don't know how well this is going to do in some of the smaller stores, especially after one or two of them get dropped, and you know people have kids, and I think it's just a whole slice of hell waiting to happen. But they didn't ask me how I felt about it. Now we have one last thing, and this one is really out there. But see, what we're trying to do, we're trying to spread the word about how wonderful Mel Donte's green beans are and how versatile they are. You can use them for so many different things. You know, they're not just green beans for green beans' sake anymore. Yeah, look what we have done with green beans. You're not going to believe it when I show you. But you better not tell anybody because you'll die. Look at this. What does this have to do with green beans, you might ask? This little sequin purse with the Mickey Mouse on it? This whole purse was made of recycled, repurposed green beans. I'm not kidding. You know all the ones when you have a toddler, they drop them on the floor? Yeah, these are made from those. I'm absolutely serious. See, we believe in reducing, reusing, recycling, and all that garbage. Blah, blah, blah. We take all those green beans, we have people send them to us, and then we make purses out of them. Look how beautiful. Even the bow on the side, this is made from the stems of green beans from our factory. Yeah. Sometimes they end up in the can, but we can't be perfect all the time. Look how beautiful that is. All made from repurposed, dropped green beans that otherwise would have just gone in the trash. So again, you want to make sure you show them the front like that. Go across the top. Got a nice zipper there. Across the top, down the side and the front, and give it a little pat. Just like that. Yep, the only thing is you can't get it wet because it will fall completely apart, so you do have to remember that. So if you get nervous, don't sweat on it because it will dissolve. Okay, now those are all the items I have to show you. I have one more thing to ask you. How do you feel about costumes? Not just any costumes. How would you feel about doing this presentation in 5-inch heels and a green bean costume? Would you be cool with that? Oh no, it's nothing like that. No, it's not like a slutty costume. It's like a full body green bean. Like you're gonna look like one big long bean with 5-inch heels. Would you be okay with that? And the heels will be green sequin, to match the dress. Would you be okay with coming out like that? Now you're gonna have to be able to stand in that green bean costume holding your different items and talking about them and stuff. Do you think you'd be able to handle that? Okay, I know that in this day and age you wouldn't think this was a problem, but I would tell you that some of the other people who have done this job have said that, and I didn't even know this was a thing, but apparently there are people out there who have like some kind of weird fetish for this whole look, the woman in the green bean costume. They may try to grab you. My advice would be you just take one of those 5-inch heels, and this is the reason why I think it's a good idea for it to have the 5-inch heels. You just take off one of those 5-inch heels and you just nail him right in the eye. Yeah, just take that stiletto spike and, say what's up. That's what I would do. And then you just go on about your presentation. Yeah. So, well, no, actually, nothing on your resume is going to help you at all. Now, I know you thought you were coming in to interview for a marketing position. I know, but look, here at Mel Donte, everybody has to start out somewhere. You're just starting out at the absolute bottom. I mean, I could train a half-dead sloth to do this. Unfortunately, I haven't had anybody else apply other than you. So I think we're kind of stuck with each other, honestly. The good thing is here at Mel Donte, you come in on the ground floor, and in 15, 20, 25 years, you might get to move up the ladder. So you're just looking at maybe 2.5 decades tops that you're going to have to do this before you can get into marketing. So, how do you feel about the job? You'll let me know. You'll let me know. You'll let me know? No, let me tell you something. I will let you know. How about that? I will take that resume and I will decide whether or not I look at it and whether or not I call you back. Because I don't know that I want you now. Okay, well, no, thank you for your time. It was really a pleasure. No, I don't want to shake your hand. You're fine. Don't reach across my desk. You're good. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming in, even though I think we both just wasted our time. And, yeah, no. Maybe you will hear from me. We're going to leave it at that. You might hear from me. So, you put that in your pipe and smoke it. You going to be around later? Like if I want to, is this your cell phone number? Are you going to be busy later? I don't care. I mean, no, it doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you're going to be busy or not. You know what? Don't worry about it. Are you, though? Okay, all right. I'll definitely do something. I might call you. I don't know. Anyway, go ahead. Get out. Go on. I got important bean business to carry out. Okay.